Okay, I'm gonna get the spoilers out right away. I do show off Master Fortress, and I do not do Smash Tour, which is the Mario Party mode. Started playing Smash Brothers for the first time, though.
Excellent.
Mm.
It's like, who am I? Who are you? What are we doing?
We're playing Smash Bros. For the Wii U. A lot of people... I brought this up in a couple forums, and people kept assuming, I suppose, that I was getting a review copy. But the fact is, I actually got this copy straight from Nintendo of Canada because, according to them, I am a notable player.
And how did you get? And how did you get notability?
Because I manage my region's tournaments and gatherings to play Smash Brothers competitively.
So who are you?
I'm Maple Leaf. Who are you?
I'm Olive Branch.
Oh, alright.
And what are you doing now? You're just showing off entering the name, how many characters you can put in?
Yep, that's exactly right. In Melee you can only put in 4 characters, in Brawl you can put in 5, but in Smash 4 you can put in 10. So if you have a slightly longer name, then you can probably fit it in.
Oh, that's really cool. Especially because my real life name is about 8 letters. No, 7. I can count.
Some of my friends, your tag is 10 characters, Olive Branch, if you take out the space.
No, that's 11, but it is 5 plus 6. So.
Oh yeah, my bad.
I'm noticing now that you're altering your controls. Is this your pro setting, or are you just showing off the controls?
This is just what I prefer. I mean, by default, shield is mapped to the triggers, which is... I'm using the GamePad right now. The triggers are the ZL and ZR buttons, and they're kind of annoying to reach, so I swapped them over with grab, I think.
And I noticed just now that is a lot of stages, much more than the 3DS version.
Oh yeah, we have a whole... There's no comparison. The entirety of Smash 4 for the 3DS fits on an SD card, but this is all a Blu-ray disc.
And and there's so many more songs too.
Oh yeah, there's a ton of songs. I mean, like, just look at the menu alone.
And just showing off like the. I like the menu too. I mean, who designed the menu?
Masahiro Sakurai's wife did, actually.
Huh.
Yeah, she's done that for, I think, Brawl, and for definitely Kid Icarus Uprising. Not positive about Melee.
And now you're connecting your 3DS to the Wii U. Are you going to transfer your custom moves and your Mii fighters and all that?
Yep. Well, I'm just doing it once. Like, I could be recording off my 3DS right now, but you know how it is. I'm doing this mostly because it was a common fear in the competitive scene that we would like to use custom moves because it would enhance our depth of play, but the biggest worry about using custom moves is how long it would take to transfer the moves over to a system, because like these tournaments, the big ones, Apex, EVO, they run late enough as it is. So if transferring moves takes a minute or so, then like there's no way. I mean, there's 1 minute plus however many matches that go on that use custom moves, blah blah blah. But as you can see, before I could even halfway finish my sentence, I've already transferred my one character over, and now we're good to go.
I noticed that we had a Smash, of course, gets big billing, but since you just started playing, the characters that we can use are limited, huh?
Yep. I'm going to show this off in a second, but some of the characters that you have to unlock in the 3DS version, you do not have to unlock them in the Wii U version. They are unlocked by default.
I noticed. I don't know who... I've only been playing the game for maybe... How long has it been out? Like a month?
It came out October... something.
Okay, maybe less than that. Maybe 3 weeks or so, but... I can't recall who it is, but I can definitely see that this list of people is much bigger than before.
List of people? No, the characters are the same.
Oh no, I mean the list of available characters at the beginning. I mean...
Oh, at like the default characters, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So you noticed that you said you could transfer custom moves. Can you transfer all the moves you have immediately, or?
Yep. If you have them unlocked and ready to go in your 3DS version, you can transfer them instantly over to Wii U.
But can you use them forever after, or is it like just for that one character, for the one player, to that one setup?
You can use it in that one setup that you transfer to, as long as it isn't deleted. Like, every character still only has 10 slots. So if you use more than 10, or more players want to use different slots, then eventually you're probably going to have to get rid of them. Transferring only takes a couple seconds, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal.
Cool.
So this is one of the new stages. It's called Woohoo Island, and it's based off of Wii Sports Resort.
Wii Sports Resort, a game I've never played.
Wii Sports, incredibly popular, but mostly only because they bundled it with the Wii. And
Exactly.
they counted that towards the Wii sales, and the Wii was incredibly popular. Like, it was astronomically popular.
What I'm curious about, at the beginning I thought this was like a Pilot's Wings thing, because we started on a plane, but...
There is a Pilot Wings stage, but this is just like a second one.
Oh,
No,
neat.
yeah, it's completely different.
So are you just showing off Mega Man as your opponent to just go hog wild, or are you just having some fun beating up CPUs randomly?
Well, right now I just want to show off the stage a little bit. I mean, it's a new stage, it hasn't been shown off too much. I'm getting beat up pretty badly by Mega Man.
Is he a level... What is he, a level 9?
He's level 9, and the fact that he's Mega Man is completely chance. He was random.
Well, it's a good thing that it is, because it's like a all-star battle right here.
Yep. All-Star Battle Royale.
Oh, you went through the volcano there, or was that just a glitch in the transfer?
No, you can dip down into the volcano a little bit. I mean, the blast zones are still the same.
Okay, because I just figured, I thought you were going through the rock before I realized there was a volcano.
Nope. No, you can't go through the walls.
So this game's Delfino Island from Brawl, I take it.
No, actually. Delfino transferred from Brawl to this game.
Oh.
Yep, so Delfino is also an option, plus Pilot Wings, plus this, so you have 3 stages with the same gimmick.
Are the Miis in the background randomly generated, or are they based off of your Miis?
I think that's an interesting question. I haven't actually looked at them, but I wouldn't be surprised at all if some of them are based off mine.
Well, Minna's just beating up Mega Man while you're just chillaxing behind the fountain.
Well, she's my assist trophy. That's her job. And off she goes.
Now she goes. She's done. She's done watching you beat up this Mega Man.
Getting my revenge for that first stock. No, I'm really big.
Oh, snap.
I'm even bigger.
And now you're gonna... So what is... so everything else is the same from the 3DS version. Same characters, same items, same final smashes. Just music and stage selection is different.
Well, there's a whole lot that's different, but I suppose if you're gonna knock it down to brass tacks, then yes. I mean, they use the same engine, with some minor differences. I mean, I was playing the game with some friends earlier, and one thing that we learned is that in the 3DS version, Greninja, he can cancel any aerial into his Shadow Sneak attack. Like, if you were to use his down air and hold side B while you were falling, then you'd be able to use Shadow Sneak immediately as soon as you landed. But you cannot do that in the Wii U version.
Oh, that sounds like a big difference, actually.
Yeah, there are several differences. That's only one of them, I'm sure.
Man. You think that they're gonna? Do you think they're gonna put this together, or I mean, they're gonna even it out, or is this like a version difference that's gonna be here to last?
I'm pretty sure the version differences are here to last. I have no idea what the differences could be in the 3DS and the Wii U versions mechanically.
And I'm sure you've only been playing this for a small bit, so there's no real idea.
Yeah, I've only had it for a couple days, and despite what you may think, I mean, I play the game enough to organize tournaments and be a big enough player to get Nintendo's attention, but despite what you may think, I don't actually play it that often. I play it a couple hours a day, but I don't spend like 8 hours just vegging out playing Smash Bros, having Mario beat up Sonic.
I noticed also in the results screen that they actually show the characters clapping for the winner. That's a neat touch.
Well, they've been doing that for ever.
Yeah, I know, but it's just like instead of focusing on their whole body, it's just their face and hands, and that's kind of cool. It's like it gives a bit of expression to the characters.
I suppose you're right. If you paid attention a little bit, Mega Man was smiling a little bit.
Yeah, he was like, oh yeah, he beat... Well, then again, Mega Man's only expressions are grim face and smile.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. He is a robot. I'm pretty sure the smile was programmed in. Let's go to Pyrosphere. Say hi to our buddy Ridley.
Who didn't make it into the game, huh?
No, he made it in. You just can't play as him.
Well, you know what I meant. So I'm noticing also in the 3DS version, when you're playing team battles, you can shift the outline to see the characters, what team they belong to.
Mm-hmm.
Are the outlines here really soft? Is this something you can change, or is this permanent?
It's more of an aura, I would say, rather than a line on the Wii U version.
Right.
I'm pretty sure you can't change it. I haven't looked too extensively, but I'm gonna say no. But the thing is, the aura gets stronger the farther the camera is zoomed out. So, like, even if it's really small, then you can easily tell that, say, Little Mac is on the red team, Captain Falcon is on the blue team.
Okay, just again, because this is like a, you know, if one of my complaints about Smash at all in the first place is that it's kind of difficult sometimes when the camera's really zoomed out to see who the hell is doing what.
You haven't seen the worst of it yet.
Oh, with the I heard there was an 8-player version. You're gonna show us that?
Yep. It's gonna get bad. It's gonna get funny, and it's really entertaining. But you're not gonna be able to see anything.
So why is Ridley currently CPU red?
I think it's because blue team hit him first, so now he's aiming at the blue team.
Oh, okay. Well, he's just still going crazy against everybody, though. Huh?
Well, yeah. I mean, he's not. He doesn't really have an allegiance, to sort of say.
But Ridley's really big for this stage. Like wow.
Yeah, he's pretty surprising. You gotta watch yourself.
Can you imagine this within a free-for-all 8-player battle?
Yep.
This will be good for a party.
If you kill Ridley, then his icon shows up in the results screen as your kill.
Could this be the fact that Ridley was once planned to be a character?
It leads credence to the theory.
Can you kill Ridley at all, or is he in...
Yep.
Like, I know you said you get a credit, but does he come back, or what?
He does, yes.
Oh, jeez, you got...
Yeah, I got owned pretty badly.
Yeah, Ridley and Mac made a horrible team.
Who'd have thought? A 5'5" boxer from the Bronx and a purple space dragon teamed up to be the golden monkey.
It happens in Smash all the time.
And it happens in Smash Bros, man. Since nobody killed Ridley, nobody got the Ridley icon, which is disappointing.
Well, I mean, Ridley is... I mean, he was taking a lot of hits. How much damage can he take?
I have no idea. I can't put a number to that. But he does take a lot. You will know absolutely for certain when he is dead, though. Like, he cries out and there's this big flash of light, and the game makes a big deal out of it. Just
like when you destroy the Yellow Devil in Wily's Castle.
Uh-huh.
It kind of just freezes the screen for like a second or two, and then he slowly blows up.
Yep. Ridley doesn't blow up, by the way. He just kind of flies off.
And then he comes back to ruin your shit.
A couple minutes later, yeah. Let's play some 8-player Smash.
Oh, this is going to be fun to watch. But aren't some stages kind of small for 8 players?
It's interesting you asked that, and I will address that when we get to the next screen.
Jeez, 8 people. This is something that clearly, I mean, we've always been, every time we think about consoles, we think 4 people. 4 people all the time, because that's how many controls you could fit, and how many split screen could be comfortably put into the into the screen. But 8 players now. This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, welcome to the future. So as you can see, most of the stages are actually grayed out because they are too small for 8-player Smash.
How dare they tell me what I can and can't play?
We're gonna go to the Great Cave Offensive, and here's a feature that's
Kirby?
new. Yeah, from Kirby. Yeah,
nice.
Kirby Superstar. And here's a feature that is new to the Smash Bros. Series: is that if you press X on the Smash 3DS version, then you can select that stage's Omega version, which is Final Destination.
Yes.
And that is still the same in the Wii U version. Every stage still has the Final Destination version.
Mm-hmm.
But in the Wii U version, if you press Y instead, then it brings up the My Music screen, so you can select which music you want to hear.
For that stage.
For that stage.
So you can actually say, you can tell your guys, hey guys, let's play this song for now, and you guys all agree on it instead of just crossing your fingers and hoping for it.
Yep.
That's cool. That's a really neat touch.
I really wish that they just made it a button instead, like definitely play this song instead of just adjusting the sliders.
Oh, you have to adjust the sliders. Oh.
Yeah, you have to adjust the sliders. But you know, I'm not going to complain too much. I mean, the fact that they gave it to us in the first place is good enough, right?
Yeah, and geez, is this? I haven't played the Great Cave Offensive since August when I visited you. Is this like a pretty good facsimile of it, or is this just a bunch of random elements slapped together?
It's mostly kind of both, really. I mean, it is loyal to the game, I suppose. I mean, like, you can tell if you played the Great Cave Offensive in Kirby Superstar, then you know what each area is supposed to be.
Right.
But like you know, it's kind of difficult to translate that to Smash Brothers without making it too ridiculous. So they just made it completely ridiculous.
Next level is 16 players at once.
So unique to the Great Cave Offensive.
Who the hell has a Smash Ball? Oh, there he is. Yes, unique to it.
Unique to the Great Cave Offensive is that because of how convoluted the stage is, I mean, if you look at it, there's walls everywhere, there's ceilings and floors.
And lava.
If you were to get hit really, really hard, then you wouldn't die because you could probably just hit the shield button while you're bouncing all over the place, and like you'll be perfectly fine.
Which is why everyone's kind of on the top of the stage now, easier to kill.
No, actually, if you are at 100% or higher, and you hit the lava, that is how you die.
Oh, the lava actually destroys you.
Yep.
That's a first, actually. I haven't seen any instant kill hazards in Brawl ever.
Well, on top of being knocked off the blast zones, like as usual.
Of course, but I mean, like, you know, 100, that's kind of low for this game. Especially because you can get 100 within, like, maybe, what, 40 seconds? Even if you're average?
Well, if you got beat up a lot, sure, maybe.
And that's not too hard with 8 players.
Yeah, well, like, with 8 players, and...
And the screen is like, you can barely tell who's who right now. It's a bit disorienting.
Yeah, it is kind of confusing. I mean, like it's a great addition to the series.
Oh yeah, no,
yeah, and it's really, really fun. I mean, I can imagine having all sorts of drinking games here. But you know, just if you're just trying to play like with friends or whatever, then like if you're trying to play seriously at all, this would not be the place to be.
And I heard people saying, "Oh, you can have 4 versus 4," but it's a bit too big for that.
About that, when 4 versus 4 was announced, when 8-player Smash was announced, one of the first thoughts was 4v4 in tournaments, like actual crew battles. And I've played well, we're doing 4v4 right now, and as you can see, everything is either like really, really spaced out and difficult to see and play as, or they're all incredibly cramped together and there's just hitboxes everywhere and everyone's bouncing around and doing whatever. It's very difficult to follow along.
You're over 100.
Yeah, I know.
You can hit. Oh, geez, Kirby. Oh, he didn't die. He hit the lava, but he didn't die.
He wasn't at 100 when he hit the lava.
Oh, the lava swallows you up, huh?
No. Well, it just kills you straight up.
Oh.
As I was saying.
Yes.
4v4 I would not say would be a thing in tournaments, but 3v3 would be different and maybe a little difficult to get used to, but it absolutely, like, I would vouch for it 100%.
Well, always more opportunity, you know. Oh, whoa,
yeah,
you got grabbed.
Yeah, I got pulled away by Beetle. That was kind of surprising.
Yeah, I didn't even see that either. So now we got, oh, there it goes.
Guys. Gary better watch his step.
Especially because I can't tell what's lava and what's just like, is that lava? Or is that just a colorful wall decor?
Chances are it's lava.
If it looks like lava, and now we have fireballs everywhere.
The fire swords.
Which are a new item, huh? Oh, you paused.
Yeah, they're a new item, yeah. I'm going to show off a new feature that is unique to the GamePad, which is why I'm playing as it. If you take a screenshot, and you need a SD card to save it, like you can't save it to the memory.
Okay.
If you take a screenshot and press the Y button with the GamePad, then you can start drawing on it. On your screenshot.
But you can't see it on the screen right now.
Nah, you can't.
Oh, there you go.
It's right there. You can't see my options on the GamePad. Let's give Kirby a mustache. And off the top of my head, there are only like 4 options for painting on a screenshot, and the first is your line thickness, the second is your color, the third is an eraser, and I forget what the fourth one is. Let's give him a blue top hat.
So you're just drawing because he's an evil man. He's about to slaughter Lucario?
Yeah. He's wearing a blue top hat, about to kill the blue dog with a fire sword.
A blue jackal, excuse me.
Yeah, you got me there.
He's Snidely Whiplash. Where's Muttley? If only this were Duck Hunt. Whoa, oh, he's gone.
Yeah, and he died. Kirby's the winner in his own territory.
All the animations for the victory screens are the same, right?
Yep.
Man, that'd be very confusing for stats.
It's a lot of information, yeah.
Jeez, 8 players. I can imagine, like you said, it being fun with like a Mario Party style drinking game.
But like, if you're just a bunch of guys just kind of vegging out on a couch, maybe not so much.
What are you talking about? Vegging out is the perfect opportunity to just be like, let's just smash a bit, bro.
Yeah, actually, you might be right, but at the same time, I find that if you're like in the middle of a clusterfuck, then getting hit is just really frustrating because there's nothing you can do about it. So here's the thing with replays. Same with the 3DS version, you cannot transfer them to anyone else. Can't share, it says.
Really?
Yeah, I have no idea why. Maybe I have to be online in order to do that, and I cannot currently get online because the servers don't go up until release day. But that's incredibly frustrating to me.
It does sound strange.
I like recording replays and uploading them to YouTube, especially if something hype or interesting happens. And like I said, I do a lot of tournaments, so I want to upload matches onto YouTube. And it's kind of frustrating.
Oh, this is new. What is this?
This is not new, actually. This is the masterpieces from Brawl, a concept that is, you can play the classic NES Super Nintendo games involving the characters from Smash Brothers for a certain amount of time. For
only 30 seconds, right?
Well, like for 5 minutes at the most.
Right.
And if you like it, then you can purchase it off the eShop. But until then, it's a free demo.
I totally forgot that was a thing.
That you can play as many times as you like. So here is the stage creation, stage builder. It's a little bit more robust than in Brawl. I mean, you still only have the 3 sizes. Let's go with small because the others are actually really, really big. As opposed to the 3 backgrounds, we have 5, which are like the same kind of feel, honestly. Let's go with the volcano. And just like with Brawl, you can choose whatever song you want to play on your custom stage.
So what are you going to be doing now?
I'm just gonna show off Stage Builder a little bit. Well, the one thing that was really hyped about the Stage Builder is that there are no set pieces. You can draw everything yourself.
Using the GamePad?
Yeah, using the GamePad. So if I were to draw a circle, then a circle would come up. Here are the 8 pieces that I have to begin with. There are only 8, there may be more, I haven't unlocked them yet. The thing with the moving platforms is that in Brawl they could only move in 2 directions, but now you can place them anywhere and you can tell them to move anywhere.
Oh, that's a neat touch.
Every platform and every block that you draw and place can have up to 5 different aesthetics, including a marble, a technological one, some rocks, I don't know.
So right now, are you just going for a kind of a techno, volcano, pyrosphere, other M sort of look?
No, not really. I'm just drawing stuff. One thing that it was touched on in the tutorial, the 6-page tutorial when you first select the mode, is that if you draw a hard or a sharp ledge rather, then you can tell the game whether or not that ledge can be grabbable. So if there's a ledge that you draw and it has a plus sign on it, then that is the ledge that you can describe as either grabbable or not.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so you don't have the option for every single ledge. You have the...
It depends on how sharp the ledge is.
Right.
Some of these other ones are too dull for it. It's kind of weird how that works.
What exactly is that Mario in the center supposed to be?
It's supposed to be where the center of the stage is supposed to be. Like it's just a guidepost is all.
I won't say I understand exactly. I wasn't really a big fan of Stage Builder and Brawl, but
nobody really was. I mean, it was kind of limiting, honestly. Like if you try to use it for a whole lot, then you would realize that like it was just it held you back a whole lot. But this one is much more. Well, I mean, look at it.
What I'm curious about is the. I mean, you speak from competitive experience. This is not really. Stage Builder is not really meant for that, is it?
It would be an interesting thing, especially because of how much freedom you have with stage building now. But I don't really imagine that's going to be too big a case in Smash 4. As much as I'd like it to be, I mean, you could draw some really interesting things, and you can make some really interesting and intense stage design concepts. But just we have enough stages as it is.
You can never have enough stages.
You say that, but you don't play the game competitively. I mean, like we have to like take track and memorize all these different stages for our matchups and for counter picks and blah 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 blah. Just could you imagine having an infinite amount of them with these stages?
Well, not just like infinite, but I mean it's just like the idea of like thinking the more characters the better. You think that now you're drawing straight lines.
Yeah. If you press the X button, then you bring up a grid, and it will allow you to draw in straight lines or diagonals rather than freeform.
So it's like this can be a bit more exacting if you want to draw a really good platform with that instead of like having bumps and edges all over the place, huh?
Yep, especially if you want like ledges that you can grip onto, because if you draw a ledge that's only slightly rounded, then you're not gripping onto it. But if you use the grid, then you're good to go.
Now I wonder if the design what is wrong with that ledge under the volcano, under the barrel?
Under the barrel? Oh yeah, it's right there. Just like the barrel shoots you into it.
Yeah, but it's just like you roll along the edge. I'm guessing that's just a stage problem, though.
So that was fun. That was the stage builder.
Okay, neat to see.
I was supposed to edit that out.
The whoa?
No.
Oh.
Let's not talk about it.
Okay.
Coming up next, we have event matches.
Event match.
Event matches were a thing introduced in Melee for single player, but then Brawl expanded on that by giving us a multiplayer mode.
Yes.
As I do not have a friend with me, then I will only be doing single player. If you have custom characters, then with all events in Melee and Brawl, they usually involve preset scenarios and like you have to use this character in this situation, blah blah blah.
Right.
But with every single instance, you can also use, like if I have a custom Mario, then I could use him instead if I wanted to.
Does that change the rewards or anything like that?
Nope. There may, however, be additional objectives that you can accomplish for more rewards, and that may involve not using a custom character or beating it a certain speed or not taking any damage. Like this scenario in particular, I was supposed to not take any damage if I wanted the additional reward.
Oh jeez, that's so hard to do.
Well, you can also do it on novice if you wanted to, right? So you can just stand on the ledge and then let everyone come to you and then just throw them off.
Yeah, I suppose you could do that. But then you wouldn't get the rewards saying he completed this on hard, both objectives, right?
Well, no. You see the yellow outline around the one that I just did?
Yes.
That means that I did it on normal. If I beat it on hard, then I get a red outline. But if I also do the additional objective as an aside, then like it doesn't have to be on the same run. But if I do the additional objective as well, then I get a golden flag next to the picture. So I can have both. I just don't need to do them at the same time.
What is the 7650 point bonus that Pac-Man keeps referencing?
It's your maximum bonus for eating all of the ghosts on a single power pill.
Ah, makes sense.
Like the reward here is clear without taking any damage again, but it doesn't mention the difficulty, so I could do it on novice if I wanted to. Right now though, I'm not really worrying about the custom objectives, especially because this save that I'm using, it's a fresh one. It's not the save that I'm supposed to be using for like my personal purposes.
Well, how did you do that? Did you just reinstall the game in a separate SD or something?
No, I took the save file and I transferred it over onto a USB thumbstick.
Oh, okay, so now the game thinks that this is a brand new one.
Yep. And when I'm done with this, I'll just delete the save file that's on my Wii, U.
Okay.
And then move the one on my thumb drive back over. So I gave Kirby a gun. So that's kind of working against me.
I have to say, I really appreciate. I mean, the people on the sides don't look that impressive. Like, but they're still really cool that they they're actually there.
Yeah.
They're like cheering you on and all that. It's much more lively than the kind of in the 3DS version.
I have no idea how many events there are, but I'm pretty certain that there are more than 50.
How many did Brawl have?
It had 51.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
Yeah, so did Melee.
Melee had events? Oh yeah, so it did.
Yeah, like the very last one was against Giga Bowser, Mewtwo, and Ganondorf.
Right. Jeez, it's been a long time since I played the either one.
So this one is to kill all the links. I did it. Start with me.
Everyone linking at the same time.
We pulled it off. I kept in this loading screen because I felt it would be disservice if I cut it out. The loading screens on the Wii U version are rather extensive.
Yeah, I noticed. It's I don't know if is that just an installation error or just a reality of fact that loading times are going to be a thing now.
I have no idea. I'm kind of hoping that they patch them out. I mean, the Project M, a mod for Brawl, it almost completely eliminated loading times on Brawl, or rather on Project M, however you want to say it.
How did he do that?
I have no idea. They're just wizards, I guess. But if they could do it, then Sakurai probably could too, and I really hope that they patch some of these load times, because they can get a little hairy.
I can imagine, especially since you play in the competitive scene, that loading times are going to be an issue when you're trying to save time.
Yeah, like minutes matter, right? Especially for the really big tournaments.
So how many stages are back from Brawl?
I couldn't tell you, honestly. There's quite a few. There's a lot of stages.
Are there any Melee stages?
Not off the top of my head, actually. I know everyone is waiting for me to say Poke-Floats, but I haven't seen it, and I'm assuming it's not.
And no Hyrule Fields or Hyrule Castle either, huh?
Not that I've seen. I haven't unlocked all the stages yet, and I'm not allowed to talk about some of them.
Okay. Speaking of stuff you're not allowed to talk about, I noticed that maybe it's something you can't talk about. Back when you were choosing the solo games, one of them was Special Orders.
Special Orders? That's what I'm doing right. That's what I'm doing right now.
I thought that was events.
Nope. Special Orders is Master Orders and Crazy Orders, and my embargo says nothing about them, so let's go ahead and do them.
So what are they about?
Master Orders is you see there are 3 tickets. Each ticket starts up a unique match. The harder the difficulty of the ticket, you can see on the left hand side it has a number of stars and the word hard or intense or whatever.
Yes.
And on the right hand side of the ticket, it has special like effects for the battle, like sometimes everyone's metal, sometimes I am really light and everyone else is really heavy. Whenever those happen, I choose the battle that I want, and then I have to pay the admission for the fight. So this one I think was only 200 coins. The intense one was I think 500 or 800.
Oh, so this is coin battle all over again.
Well, no, the fact that this is coin battle is a coincidence.
Oh, okay.
Like some of them are timed, some of them are stock, some of them are something completely different.
Right. So on the 3DS, you used your coins to just buy trophies on Trophy Horde or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Or you played Trophy Rush, and then this one you use your coins for much more, I'm guessing.
Yep, you can use your coins for the same thing, but you can also use them to play Master Orders or Crazy Orders.
Which just give you more coins?
Yes, essentially. But also they give you like additional prizes. The harder a match is, and you see it on the right hand side of the ticket, it will give you a different prize depending on how hard it is and like what characters are involved or whatever. So Master Orders and Crazy Orders are actually a really good way to make custom moves and custom equipment.
Oh, because you still have to grind for those, huh?
Yeah, you still do. Like, you can't transfer them over from the 3DS, which is annoying.
I thought you said you could when you transfer a character.
You can transfer a character over, and you can transfer the characters. You can transfer over the custom moves for that character for that set that you have.
Yes.
But you don't keep the custom moves, you know?
Oh, that's disappointing.
So if I were to transfer over a Lucario with Snaring Oversphere, then I can use it for that Lucario specifically, but I can't use it for like another Lucario that I make on the Wii U version.
I see what you're saying, and I'm noticing here the prizes as well. They tell you if it's a Pokemon thing, what does that do? If it's a prize with a Pokemon doll, a prize with the star, and a CD, so I guess you can get the CD music too. Mm-hmm.
CDs are back, and it's still a thing. That's the prizing that I was talking about. The prize will involve in some way a Pokemon.
Oh.
Or
okay.
This one will involve in some way whatever it was, Captain Falcon.
A star. I think it was a star. So is that a custom move
Kirby
or a
then.
custom?
No, Kirby.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. So maybe it's a custom move only for those. What? Oh, that was a reflect badge. Okay.
Yeah. We were both wearing the Franklin badge, which was the special thing for this battle.
Which kind of makes Link a weak choice fit.
Yeah, really. Let's fight Doc.
Yeah, what is the difference between Master Hands orders and Crazy Hands orders?
Well, you'll see in a moment, but Master Hands orders are you choose the ticket that you want, then you pay for the fight, and then you win whatever it is you win if you win. I beat Doc.
Right. Oh, well, that was easy.
Yeah.
It's kind of fat to do his B, huh?
Crazy Orders is slightly different, but mostly the same.
Slightly different, but mostly the same. That doesn't explain shit. I guess I'm gonna show it.
I know. I'm gonna show it off right now. The first difference is that in Crazy Orders, you have to pay to get started.
Right.
Like every ticket has, in Master Orders, every ticket had a price of admission that was usually pretty minor, like 200 or 500 coins.
Yes.
In order to play Crazy Orders, you have to pay 5,000 coins up front. Or, if you have a Crazy Pass, you can use one of those to get in for free. So I can't afford 5,000, so I'm going to use one of those passes.
How much? How can you get more passes, or are the passes limited in number?
They're limited in number, I think, but there's like in my personal file, I have like 8 already, and I haven't really scratched the surface too much.
Jeez.
So Crazy Orders is essentially the same thing, except you don't get the prize right away. You have to keep playing for as long as you can to get as many prizes as possible.
Until you fight Crazy Hand himself.
Yep, until you fight Crazy Hand. So you could essentially, like, while the Master Orders they're the safer bet, Crazy Orders is riskier because if you lose just once, then you lose half of your winnings.
Oh, jeez. So it's
yeah.
It's basically what 3DS did.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah, when you died, you lost half your stuff, and you never got to choose what you lost. Is it the same in this game? You can't choose what you lose.
Yep. If you get a special that you really want, and then you lose it, and then you lose, like you might be losing that.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Yeah.
And now we're seeing why you're a pro. With those little snagging aura spheres.
Snaring aura sphere, man. Don't count it out.
Jeez, that was and even when you're small, you're knocking him around like a rag doll.
Yeah, Lucario's just really strong. He's my favorite character so far. That was one win.
How many wins do you have to take? Or
as many as you like, but you have a 10-minute timer that counts down whenever you're in a match.
So when that runs out, you face Crazy Hand.
Yes.
Oh man, that's risky. Oh, I see now. Now you can choose Crazy Hand as your final.
Yeah, if you have to fight one at minimum, fight one match, and then you can immediately go to Crazy Hand if you want to. But that's not really getting the bang for your buck.
No, of course not. And did the CPUs get tougher as you go, or is it just a stamina thing?
I beat Doc again.
What level was this church?
Oh, that was the Kalos Pokemon region.
Oh, okay.
I don't really show off the stages as very much. I kind of wish I did.
Well, no, you're trying to save time and get as many
well,
as
that's
much
true.
stuff as possible.
I am trying to show off as much as possible. I only have an hour to use. That's not true. I have 120 minutes, but I would only like to use an hour.
So Norfair is back.
Yep, Norfair is back, and it looks very bright.
Well, it's lava. You're gonna assume that's the case.
Well, yeah. It wasn't that bright at all in Brawl. Like the lava was kind of more like paper graphics, you know?
Well, Maple Leaf, haven't you heard? Bloom is how you do high definition graphics.
Oh, clearly.
Wow, that was simple.
Yep. The fights do get tougher as you go, though. Well, it's not that the fights get tougher, the AI doesn't get tougher, but like the stakes get higher, I suppose. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
I know what you mean. It's like the maybe the heaviness of the characters changes or whatever.
Yeah, like some of the Master Hand orders, they would throw in like curveballs on the higher difficulty ones. Like I was saying, you're really light and the others are really heavy.
Right.
That can happen on crazy orders, I think.
What have you been spending your time on roughly? Like, you said this is just like a test file for showing off the game. But what have you been spending your time on?
Mostly just playing like on the stages on regular Brawl or regular Smash rather.
Oh, for competitiveness' sake?
Yeah, like doing my civic duty and reporting on what's good and what isn't, and then like have all that go to shit anyway, because if like it all matters on what the big tournaments use, and if the big tournaments don't use the stages, then none of the little ones are. So that's kind of annoying. But you know, I may as well, right?
Yeah.
And this is one of my favorite stages. Hopefully it stays. It probably will.
Well, I mean, it's like I'm guessing as long as there's no like BS moves or whatever that say, "Hey, this is supposed to happen." I mean, look, I understand you're a competitive player and all, and I have played the what you jokingly call the try-hard mode for tryhards. But sometimes I really can't understand why people. I mean, it's like you're having the game because I'm guessing this is just in getting into the discussion of if a stage has hazards, it means that you can get lucky or unlucky, and it's nothing about the other guy's skill.
That's correct.
But I'm guessing it's just like having the potential measuring both not only ability but also environmental awareness, you know? You're just saying, okay, I'm just going to measure this. I'm just going to measure pure reading power.
That is one way to put it, but another way to put it is you spend $300 to travel to a tournament, and then someone takes you to Norfair, and then you get hit by a lava wave that you can't really do much about. That's just some of the mindsets about it, you know?
Right. And what was that chest coming out of Crazy Hand?
If you beat Crazy Hand up enough, then you drop stuff.
Are they extra rewards?
Yep. How difficult Crazy Hand is depends on how many tickets you pulled before you fight him.
The more the merrier, huh?
Yeah, I only did 5, so it doesn't really hit that hard. But the longer you go, then Master Hand will join in the fight, and if you go even longer than that, then 2 CPU characters will join in.
Not the Master Core though.
Not the Master Core, not that I've seen anyway.
Are his attacks the same in the 3DS battle?
Yep.
The 3DS version?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So fun fact is that ever since Smash 64, the announcer for like the characters and like battle modes or whatever, they also do Master Hand and Crazy Hand's voice.
Even that girly scream?
Yep. Yep, that was all the announcer.
Nice. I thought that was supposed to hint that Crazy Hand was a woman or something.
Nah. Nothing like that.
So you got a lot of stuff out of there. Plus a list of How many characters? Oh, and you get specials for them for KOing them?
Some, like, what you get and for who is random, but yes, you do.
Neat.
So that was special orders. If you're looking to like scum for custom equipment or special moves or whatever, then that would probably be the place to do it.
Yeah, because it's already hard enough doing it in the 3DS version as it is.
It's actually harder to do it. Like, the same methods in the 3DS version do not work on the Wii U version.
You mean like the whole using the home screen to pause the...
Yeah, spam the home button. That doesn't work.
Go to 9.
Yeah, that's the plan, actually. That's why I'm Ganondorf. Ganondorf hits hard and he lives long, and recovering isn't really too big of a deal, which is Ganondorf's biggest issue. So that's why I'm going all the way. I'm going all the way with him.
I think the first 9 I got was with Lucario, but then I had it really easily with the Mii Fighters. The Mii Fighters are just... Yeah, I got 9.0 with like much of the lower half of the cast, because at the upper half I was kind of go with Mario left to right. By the time I got to Lucario, I was actually doing well. And then from there I was able to... What are you doing now?
Well, this is the new classic mode. And the Wii U version, it's not pick a path or just play as the game tells you to. You can choose which fight you want to do in classic mode. We'll talk a bit more about that when you can see the screen again. But here's me trying to cheese the roulette. As you can see, it doesn't work. Like I was hammering the home button the entire time, and the roulette would keep going for a little bit before the home screen would come back up, so you can't frame advance it. And when you come back from the home button, you can't hold down the A button, because the roulette will just keep spinning for a couple seconds regardless.
That was a fast fix.
I think actually the 3DS was a bug. So, like, it wasn't so much a fix as it was a flaw on the 3DS rather than the game.
But this is just an assumption.
That's just the assumption, yeah. I mean, it could very well have been a fix, I don't know, but it would have been a very fast fix, because the release between the two games is only a month and a half, right?
Right.
And it takes longer than that to get from one side of the country to the other.
Right. One thing I'm noticing here, you have 2 lives and the other characters have 1. If you lose a life here, do you keep 2 lives in the next few fights like in the 3DS version?
That's correct.
Okay, that's cool. That's right, you show him who's the real hero of time.
Ganondorf is the hero of time.
And the expression, when he was doing his wizard foot, he was freaking, his face was angry.
Oh yeah.
Good detail for this game.
Yeah, the expressions are really top notch. So like I was saying, you can choose what fight you want. The more characters are in it, it's not necessarily the better rewards, but I'm gonna be a man and choose this one anyway.
What's with the rival, Palutena being the rival?
Every time you play classic mode, you will get a randomly assigned rival. Like, Palutena is not always Ganondorf's rival.
Right.
But every time you play classic mode, you get a rival. If you kill the rival specifically, then you get double of whatever the roulette offered you. So if you get like 4 custom moves in the roulette and you kill your rival, you will get...
That's 8.
Well, actually, it depends on how late you fight your rival. If you do it right away, then you only get 1 more.
Okay, so you want to save your rival to the end.
Well, that's also not technically correct, because you're forced to fight your rival. Like, your rival can actually die in the fights you're not in, so the longer it takes to fight him or her, then you risk losing out on some of those rewards.
Right. Okay, I guess it's all up to crossing your fingers sometimes and saying, I hope this is the right time to fight him, or can I gamble and wait a little more?
Yep, that's essentially right. I mean, you're not losing anything if your rival goes out, but you're not gaining the things that you could be either.
Of course. And this is another big stage.
Yeah, this one actually looks fine, competitively speaking. But most of the people watching this probably aren't interested in competitive play. Yeah.
We're interested in the aesthetics and the music.
Oh yeah, it's Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic is always good.
Live and learn, man.
Yeah, it's always had good music. Good job, Link.
Yeah, Link is the CPU is actually doing a good job as an assistant. In the past, the CPU has often been a crappy ally.
Yeah, really. So you're forced to fight your rival if your rival has survived until round 3.
Of course. Oh, so there's 3 rounds before the final.
No. You're forced to. You'll see. You'll see.
I see. Oh, okay. So like I was saying a little bit earlier, oh, there's 4 teams now. Yellow team as well.
Yep.
This is a new thing.
Yep. It's unique only to 4-player or 8-player Smash though. So you can't play as the yellow team on like regular Smash.
Yeah, with 4 people.
Yeah.
Red team, green team, blue team, and yellow. No, yellow doesn't exist. So we're back into On It too. That's a neat touch.
Yep. Actually, this is one of the melee stages that you were asking me about.
Oh yeah, right. Right. I was confusing them completely.
Yeah. So On It survived the transition.
Jeez, this is a small stage for 8 people.
Oh, yeah.
And that card doesn't help matters.
Well, I mean, the card does 30 damage, so as long as it's not me.
Crazy knockback.
No, not really. Like I was at a 99 and it just hit me and it barely did much.
Okay, I must have been confusing it for a Smash that I saw a few minutes after. But like I was saying about, whoa, what was that? I guess an item pod spawned in.
It was either a Deku Nut or a Bomb-Omb.
Like I was saying earlier, though, I managed to 9.0 with a much of the lower cast because I finally learned how to read the Master Core's attacks. So it wasn't so bad, especially because the Mii fighters are hit hard, dude. They hit hard.
Alright, so that was 3 rounds and I killed my rival, and now we have some new characters.
And alternate skins.
Alternate skins, some of them have trophies or custom moves that are guaranteed to drop if you defeat them.
That's a really neat touch. Plus the roulette. I mean, considering, do you think does the Smash 4 version of the Wii have more items and more trophies than
not even a
than
contest.
The 3DS?
Not
really?
even a contest.
How many trophies are in the Wii version?
I couldn't even begin to guess. I only had this game for a couple days.
Right, but I mean, like, if you saw the challenges screen was also gigantic, I noticed.
You're not supposed to talk about that, so.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, I just saw it from the moment I saw it, like a very small millisecond, when you completed the master orders for the first time. I saw it was big.
It's just gonna be a black screen. Like that's part of my embargo. I wasn't supposed to show that screen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that just snuck through in editing. That was my bad.
So what the hell is going on here? What is this stage?
This stage is the new WarioWare. It's based on a microgame from WarioWare. It's called I forget what the microgame is called. But that character in the back, that is Mom. Her name is 5 Volt, I think.
5 Volt?
Yeah. And
this is giving me an Isaac, whatchamacallit, the Binding of Isaac vibe, yeah.
Yeah. You're not supposed to get caught by Mom. Mom will appear in the room at random intervals, and if her beam of light touches the table and she sees you, she will either break your shield, or she will do 20 damage and extreme knockback. And
stun you as she... Oh, no, that was just the shield breaking.
Yeah, that was the shield breaking. Don't get caught by Mom. Is what I'm trying to say.
Right. So now we have a free-for-all with 5 people, including you.
Mm-hmm. On the Mario Galaxy stage. This stage is kind of wonky. Robin has a particular advantage here where if she charges up her Thoron and stands far to the left or to the right, then her Thoron will launch up at a diagonal angle.
Will it curve? Oh, I thought it was going to curve the planet.
No, it will not curve with the planet, it'll just go straight. Yeah, see right there. It'll just keep on going, and the farther back that she's standing, the higher it'll go. So it can be pretty scary to fight against.
I'm noticing that some of the AIs are using like their moves. Can the AIs use custom moves as well?
Yep. As you saw on the classic screen, if there's a pink wrench underneath the trophy of the character, that means they are using custom moves, and they're more than likely going to drop a custom one.
No wonder, because I thought I saw the Wii trainer use a gigantic header. One of those big balls.
Does. Yeah, he does.
Yes! Blood for the Blood God. Wanton Massacre.
Jeez.
Whoa!
It's Pong.
It's no. It's CRT TV 815 or whatever they called it in the 3DS version.
Yeah, you got me there. It is not Pong.
That's a copyrighted name, I assume.
Possibly.
And
I did wonder why it wasn't called Pong.
You did not get the Wii U Fit Trainer's custom move. You got a Bowser one.
Yeah, I said I said they were likely to drop a custom move.
Oh, I thought they were going to drop the custom move they were using.
Nope.
Well, then again, you don't like Wii Fit Trainer, do you?
It's not that I don't like him, I just don't use him. Character that I don't like. I don't like fighting Rosalina.
I don't think anyone does. If you recall, I was complaining earlier, is how do I fight this character? And you're like, watch out for Lumen. I'm like, I killed it and it just respawns in like 10 seconds.
Yep, that's the matchup. So the fight against the Mii is pretty much exactly the same.
And
except there's twice as many because, well, you know, because.
There's like 6 of them now.
Well, there's 20 in total.
Oh, and in the Wii U and the 3DS is only 10, right?
Yeah.
And they're a lot more aggressive in this one than the.
I'm assuming their AI is just better. That reminds me, you know how Olimar is pretty bad because his Pikmin are just so stupid?
Or their actors reflected. They're projectiles, so they can be reflected.
Yeah.
They're smashed.
Well, I think the fact that they were projectiles hasn't changed, but because the Wii U has better processing power, the Pikmin are much smarter.
Oh, that's good.
So Olimar is a character now. He's not nearly as good as he was in Brawl still.
That's disappointing because I used to use him pretty much constantly in Brawl. He was my favorite.
Yeah. But Olimar, I would say that he's a competitor now.
Okay,
he's not the dummy that he was.
He's not the. Oh, nice taunt just to finish things off.
Yeah, do a little spinny thing.
So now we're on to the hands.
Yep.
You get warped out of that board. One thing I noticed as well earlier on when you're fighting the hands, or doing the orders, I always thought that it was kind of weird that the hands gave these people life, and then or these characters life, and now they're coming back to beat them up. And then they're like, okay, I'll do your mercenary business for you.
Now you're getting into Smash Bros. Lore. That's a dank, dark place to go.
And that was a quick smash into the master.
Well, that's one of the reasons why I picked Ganondorf, is because he just kills him so fast, right?
That was like in under 15 seconds, too.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna need all the time I can get for Master Fortress. So the fight against Master Core is exactly the same. I think he might actually be a little more aggressive than in the 3DS version, though.
And he's a bit harder to see, too. I mean, in the 3DS version he's much clearer, but in this one, like, the shifting is strange.
Well, it's not like you really need to see him. I mean, is it black and does it move around a lot? Then it's probably Master Core.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, you don't know if it's like charging up a side smash or a side move or whatever, or where it's gonna go or what it's doing necessarily. Jeez, it looks like it's a lot faster than the 3DS version.
Yeah, like I said, way more aggressive.
Now the swords.
And I'm dead.
Well,
the
yeah,
swords. The swords are the easiest form, but they also hit the hardest, in my opinion.
Oh, jeez, you got caught. You don't get caught by the combo.
Nah. And then there's this one. There's a video on YouTube of a Japanese guy playing through the hands and Master Core on 9.0 on the 3DS version.
Yes.
With Ganondorf, and he beat every form without taking any damage.
Jeez.
Yeah, and then he didn't kill Master Core. He let Master Core explode, and he dodged all of that.
How does that happen?
He dodged all of that too. If you don't kill Master Core fast enough, it'll just explode.
Oh.
And it'll try to take you out.
I never had that happen because I always figured, well, the timer's stopped, nothing's happening. I might as well start beating it up.
So you'll notice that 3 minutes were just added to the clock.
Yes, I just did notice that.
And this would be why. If you don't want to watch, then I'll put up an annotation skipping you to the end.
So for spoilers?
Yeah.
For trying to find a surprise for yourself?
This is Master Fortress. It was mentioned, I think, in the 50 Facts Direct. That was only a couple weeks ago. But it wasn't really touched on. All we knew that it was an additional form of Master Core. And the thing with Master Fortress is that there are these like tonsil things that you have to go in and blow up, and every time you kill one, then a bit more of Master Fortress is revealed, and you have to explore him a little deeper.
Jeez, there's too much black though. It's kind of hard to see.
Yeah, a little bit. The yellow stuff around the walls, like right there,
Yes.
That is stomach acid, and that has the same properties as the lava in the Great Cave Offensive.
So don't be at 100 and touch it.
Yeah, if you're at 100 and you touch it, you die. And you absolutely do not want that, because if you die and you lose all your stocks, you have to start again from Master Hand.
Oh, okay, so it's not like a game over like it was before.
Well, I mean, it is.
You mean, well, I mean, in the sense, do you get to keep your 9.0 intensity?
No.
Oh no, oh jeez, this is just adding more and more difficulty to the game.
Yeah, I know. So imagine trying to beat Classic Mode on 9.0 with every character. You have to do all of this too, and if you die at any point, you start again from Master Hand.
So why did you just get spat back out?
Because I killed 2 of the tonsils, and the third one, like the second one put me down in that stomach, and there was no way for me to get back up from there, so the third one...
Oh, okay, so it's just like saying, okay, you opened up a new path now.
Yeah, they just spat me out. So I'm very grateful for this ledge right here.
Jeez, that was a close one. That was one of those edges that were like, that's a grabbable one.
Yeah. So, if you haven't noticed, some of the enemies are the same from Smash Run from the 3DS version. There are 4 enemies total in Master Fortress. The first is the Stalfos, the second is that Zoomer.
Yes.
Third is the Plasma Wisp from Kirby Superstar. And the fourth one is, I can't remember its name, but it's the flower that shoots the energy beam from Kid Icarus Uprising.
Oh, the Deemer or Dima or whatever the heck it was?
I have no idea.
I know what you mean. I saw Daphne.
Daphne, yeah, that's
the one. Yeah.
That's the one. So, like all the enemies in the Smash Run, you can grab them and throw them, and that's absolutely what you want to do, because then you'll avoid situations like this.
Jeez, oh god.
I am already at 100. So if I touch the acid at any point, I am dead.
No pressure.
No pressure. And the Stalfos in particular, they still have their shields, so if you try to attack them from the front, they'll just block you. But you can grab them, right? So
yeah,
that's pretty easy.
So, how many tonsils do you have to kill?
4.
And you're at 4 now, right?
I'm at 3.
Ooh.
So this 4th one will be the last one.
Oh god.
Like, you can hear it beating from here.
Yeah, I imagine those are hearts or something, rather than tonsils.
Well, like, I was only describing them as what they were.
Yeah, as a tonsil, yeah, but... I'm getting a really H.R. Geiger vibe out of this. I wonder if Sakurai and the guy who worked on Earthbound worked together for this.
Sakurai has really fucked up ideas in general. He's the one that made Kirby's Adventure for the Super Nintendo. No, Kirby Adventure 3, I think. And that's the one where the final boss is that giant
O2?
ball.
The eyeball?
Yeah, O2, yeah. The eyeball. No, the white ball with the red eye. And as a last ditch effort, the O2 ripped out his own eye to try to beat you. Like, it was fucked.
Yeah, it was weird.
It's fucked up.
So you beat the core with 1 minute and 50 left remaining. Does that do anything? Like, what happens if you go to 0?
If you go to 0, I haven't actually tested it.
I guess you just lose. You time out.
Like more explosions, maybe. I don't know. So you're talking about angry expressions? That was an angry expression.
It's like, screw you, Master Core.
And that was Master Fortress.
That was a neat touch.
Like, you don't even get anything special from beating Master Fortress other than bragging rights.
And really, 9.0 is just that to clear the challenges screen the one time, I suppose. Because after that...
I don't even think so, actually. I think you just get a milestone that says, hey, you beat Classic on 9.0, good job.
No, 3DS had a challenge which was 9.0.
Yeah, I know, but that does not happen in the Wii U version.
Oh.
Not that I should be talking about that anyway, I might have to bleep that out. Anyway, the the credit screen is slightly different in that there are a whole lot more people.
And there's a balloon.
The balloons drop items that can help you
clear names.
Break stuff. Like that last balloon dropped the screw attack. This is a smart bomb.
So I noticed also that clearly the items are it counts how many items you use too.
Yeah.
Is that just like for the statistically minded?
Probably. I mean, you don't really get punished for it.
No. And I'm noticing the picture in the background is also quite different.
Mm-hmm.
Because I imagine they take screenshots from in game, right, to make these?
Yeah.
which is neat. Some of the ideas I've seen are pretty clever. Even bigger! Even more hits!
Not as big anymore.
No.
It is much harder to clear the picture. I find in the Wii U version than the 3DS version.
Well, yeah, the names are much smaller. The picture is much bigger.
The picture is much bigger. The names are smaller. Like
you gotta get those. You gotta get those HD bragging rights in there, son. Can Ganon clear it? And
the way that the custom or the credits scroll kind of matters too. I find.
You got it.
100%.
Do you still get 100 coins for clearing it?
Yep.
Wow, incredible! I bet he's gonna say. Oh, I heard a life up noise. What was that?
That's for me hitting the Nintendo sign.
Oh, okay.
Ganon did it. He did the thing.
You did it. Nice.
And just like in Melee and Brawl, whenever you clear Classic or All-Star mode, you get a little movie to go with it.
Oh, I forgot that it was a case. That's really cool. I like that.
And as a final thing, let's just beat up Lucine a bit.
The future is not written. You can never defeat her.
I'm working on it though.
Well, it's a walk-off stage. You can do this.
Ganondorf has a lot of experience on beating up people with swords.
Oh.
Is the Falchion that magical against evil particularly? I know it's the only thing that can kill Grima.
It's evil. I think it counts.
That's fair enough. And that was Smash for the Wii U.
Thank you for letting me see it.